Life, health, success, natural motion system, 305 Fights TV. To my right, introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Daniel Lopez. I'm the owner of the 305 Ninja Academy. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. He's going to be assisting me in a tutorial that we're going to be doing today. The 305 Ninja Academy, you can get it on social media.
Absolutely.
What's the social media?
305 Ninja Academy.
Excellent. Just to get it out of the way, you can contact us on 305.tv or Natural Motion System. Okay, this tutorial is how does the martial arts help or improve the combat sports? Or combat sports comes from martial arts. Okay? That's why, for example, the word mixed martial arts has the word martial arts inside of it. When I say martial arts, we were talking about it, we mean the science. When we mean the science, we mean the geometry. Geometry is a science. Okay, so where's the geometry in combat? And why we were saying that geometry is important?
Movement.
Correct.
Yes, the basis of movement.
The basis of movement and moving intelligently. So they say to be a martial artist, you have to first be intelligent. So for example, let's say he's standing in front of me and he goes to punch me. Excellent. If I'm working on geometry, I don't do any technique. The first thing I have to do is move. In geometry and angles, for example, this is a transversal angle. This is diagonal angle, which we'll be covering today. This angle is a diagonal. This is another diagonal. So now I have an advantage because I'm at an angle. So this would be the geometry of combat. Again, if I was doing martial arts, I would do the same thing. Maybe my hand posture would be different, but I would be attacking at an angle and defending at an angle. So he comes at me. I don't do this and stay here. Again, please. I don't do this and stay here. I would approach, I would approach him at angles. Or when he comes, I would move back at an angle. So we're going to discuss the geometry of combat for combat sports, for any martial arts, because you want to be safe, right? Absolutely. You know, Mike Tyson has that famous saying, everybody has a plan until they get hit.
Punch in the face.
Right. So you don't want to get punched, stabbed, or hit. In the single palm change, punch again. In the single palm change, this is 1, this is 2, and it's 3. This is the single palm change. The single palm change 1 shows how move laterally, and from my lateral, I come in. Today we're going to do the double palm change. From a diagonal, I can come in here, and then from here I can do a million things like here. But again, it's direct, continue, or indirect. And it's funny because Sun Tzu in The Art of War says there are only 2 ways of attack, direct and indirect. And he says if you want to win, take indirect attack.
Yeah.
We're going to review the last video that I sent, which is a single palm change, and then we'll go to double palm change. So I'll stand here. He'll stand right about there. This is the center of our circle. So we start 1, 2. So we're pointing towards the center. We're going to walk the trigram, the octagon, or the circle. We're moving around. Then when we get to the other side, we're going to do the single palm change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on the other side, still walking the circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 more. Now we're going to toe in. The other way. Yes. This is our single palm change. So 1, 2, we're going to take 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take 2 more so you can get on this side. Good. Single palm change. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Now we're walking. We turn into the center, then away from the center. We turn into the center, then away from the center. 1, 2. Toe in, toe out, toe in, toe out.
Right, this.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Toe in, toe out. Okay, we're going to review this palm change, single palm change in a line.
Absolutely.
The line drills makes it easier.
A lot easier.
So, and then they say, this is the art and science of the square within the circle. Meaning within that square, you have to do, within that circle, you have to do this line. So the way to practice is first do it as a line drill. So we go 1, 2, and we walk straight. 1, 2, then toe in, toe out, and we walk straight again. 1, 2, 3, 4, toe in, toe out, and then on the other side. So the line drills is the way you practice to make it easier to understand the angle inside the circle. Correct. That's why you see some martial arts like karate or whatever, they start in a line. It's not because they're always linear. It's that it's a method of training that makes it easier. It's breaking down the technique, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you an example. Face me for a second, Gordy stance. Good. If I was walking the line, I would go 1, 2, 3, there I would turn into you, 4, and I'll be on the side. But this is the trick now. Gordy stance. I'm gonna move around, you move around with me. As I'm moving around, I have to move straight, straight. So I have to take the same angles. I can't just move around. Move around with me. And then do the technique. I'm never going to get to you. So the artist, this is actually the secret, is the art and science within the circle. Meaning, I have to do diagonals, laterals, and longitudinal while I'm moving in a circle. What you see happening all the time is this, moving in a circle. Stop, straight line. Moving in a circle, stop, then come at me in a straight line. This is what you see. You see moving in a circle and they stop and then you go straight line. No, I move in a circle and then when I approach him or he approaches me, you see, I take the angles. Moving here in a circle, right? Now watch, you see that diagonal? I just moved in that diagonal. Now I move the circle. Here's my next diagonal. So I still have the line, but the lines are inside the square. Because the error is this, hands up. They move around, stop, then they come in straight. They move around, stop, and then they come in straight. This is mutual destruction. I want to move around, and not only that, I want to use, as I'm moving around, I want to come in, so I can actually use my moving around to take angles.